Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I took a quick little impromptu trip to an antique store. So I thought that I would share with you guys what I found. They had so much to see. I don't even think I got around to seeing everything. This store is so big. So I wanted to share some of the things that I found and some of my favorite items from this store. If you guys are not yet following me on Instagram, head on over and find me at Valerie Aguiar. I share a lot of behind the scenes shopping trips and fun stuff. Hey guys, so we are here at the antique stores. We are gonna check out this antique store and see if they have anything interesting. This one is huge, so it's kind of a long day or a couple hours depending on how much time you want to spend in here, but there's a lot of stuff to see, so this is a really fun one. So let's go in and check it out. Okay, so right up towards the front, they have the most amazing dealer, and that's kind of how this store is set up. Is every like little corner and end has like a dealer, so they all kind of have their own certain style. But this one right here up front is one of my favorite ones because they always have the most interesting stuff. But I am thinking they might be a little pricey. So yeah, these old vessels and old little pots and milking stools, really neat stuff. That one wasn't too bad at $29. This little raffia set was so cute. They had all the glasses, all the little covers that go, and these are just adorable for $12.95 a piece. It is a little steep, and then the little canister was $35. But it's a super cute little set. I always like to check out frames just because frames have so much you could do with them. Just leave the frame as is. You can always put a photo, a painting. You can always customize it with a mirror. There's just a lot to do with frames. And then most of them are relatively inexpensive, so that's a good thing to always keep in mind. So this basket of sheets and tablecloths really caught my eye. This percale sheets were still in the package, and these remind me so much of my grandma. She used to have these on her beds, and when we would sleep over, she would always give us these sheets, and hers were kind of in a yellow, just like that striped print, but hers had like a yellowy color, and they are the coolest, softest sheets. Comment down below if you know what I'm talking about with the percale sheets. This little brass vintage box was so unique. I loved that brass. And then this frame, you guys, I put this on hold and then I ended up putting it back at the last minute just because I wasn't sure about an exact place for it, but I may go back and get it. And then this mirror was giving me all of the Anthropologie vibes. The Primrose mirror from Anthropologie, I'm sure you guys know which mirror I'm talking about. This one didn't have a price on it, but I don't know, what do you guys think? I think it's pretty close to the Anthro mirror. It's a little bit more squared off, but really close. They always have a ton of Crocs at this antique store. These ones were actually pretty reasonable in price. The brown color is really different. I hardly ever see them in brown, and that one was $30. And then this one had the lid, was really cute. I think that one was like $39 or $40. And these caught my eye right away, although they were already sold. Somebody had them on hold already. There were 4 of these. They're little cane back bistro chairs, and then they have a little metal base. They kind of look like brass, really patinaed though, really unique and in super good condition. These are just really neat pieces. They were asking $3.89 for the set of 4, and these are just so cool. I always stop and look at the planters. I love a good patinaed planter. This one with a little rounded top are really neat. They only had 2. If they would have had 3, I may have gotten these, but I really liked that shape. And then this really stopped me in my tracks. These wrought iron antique wood doors. These are really, really unique, and these can bring so much character into your home. You could refinish them or leave them as is. I would probably try to modernize them a little bit, but leave a lot of that character and patina in the wrought iron. But these are just a really, really cool way to bring some character and vintage into your home. So is it just me, or does anybody get like kind of some weird energies in antique stores? These dolls were not helping at all. I felt like there was just some really weird vibes coming my way. I really, really loved this little hook. It's actually a coat rack or a coat hook. It was $110, but I just loved this so much. So I'm still thinking about going back and getting it. Hopefully it's still there if I want it. But this lamp also caught my eye. It said it was plaster Paris. It was super light. To me, it looked like wrought iron or something, but it was really, really neat. And here is another set of those vintage doors. These would be so adorable in like a kitchen or some type of pantry, some type of cabinetry. These are just gorgeous. If you ever see these little milking benches or milking stools, they call them, always look at the price. This one was $89 and was really cute. I like that kind of grayish worn color on it, but I can see these going into the hundreds sometimes, so it's always interesting to see what the person is asking for it. But these are a really great way to bring a little bit of vintage into your space. This copper planter was so pretty, but they only had one in stock. They were asking $38 for it, which I think is really reasonable. The size was just huge, but this would look so pretty with flowers styled. I love that. This wall had a bunch of really neat stuff, and I loved how they kind of hung everything. You can kind of get an idea of how some of these pieces would look hanging on a wall. Another really, really pretty frame. Like, you can really hang anything as decor and it looks so neat. This vase was really unique. It kind of had a little hint of rose. I don't know if it was the glass or if it was just pulling from kind of that pink background back there, but it did look like it was part of the glass, but it had a brass lid. They were asking $35. That was a really neat piece for like vase or florals. These little terracotta style planters or mini pots are so cute. I think I've seen Amber Interiors use something similar in some of her homes, but these are really reasonable at $5 a piece. This dealer's corner kind of had a really fun Parisian type theme going on. She had a lot of really cute things in here. There was that pine rustic chest down there that caught my eye. I love that little keyhole detail on there, and they were asking $345. I loved the color of this antique French door, so gorgeous. Still had that old door handle plate on there. I just love, love, love things like this. So that is going to be it for today's video. Comment down below and let me know if you liked anything that you saw in this store. I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.